Alright, this is a financial reading. Yeah. We have the roses, the crystal, and the bear. The bear was sitting on my notes. So pick whichever resonates, and then we will start the reading. A bit fast today, I'm sorry. So we have the roses. Okay, so the card that describes your financial situation right now is the cloud. The cloud is your direction decides your outcome. So you could be in the middle of something. You could have to make difficult decisions. You may be having to make decisions as far as a promotion at your job, where you want to be in, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case. But you could be in the point in your life where you're making decisions based on your lifestyle and how you want your future to look. So big decisions. Why are you currently under financial stress? You got the hope. The hope is, you just hope for the best. Or you hope, certain things will change, or, you make tough calls based on your own financial need. It could be a little bit weary at times. You may be getting rid of stuff that you like. You may be asking a lot of tough questions. You may be delivering a lot of hard answers. So, how can you relieve yourself of current stresses? Shakura, I find this card to be more like the friend card. Maybe one of your friends is better off, or maybe they have a job that you can do. It may be a little bit lower than what you are qualified for as far as work goes, but it may be just a job for right now to sedate you, or just make sure that you have something sedate. That's a little too much. But again, some people, they just need something that's, stable, or that would be more of an easy kind of thing to do until they get back on their feet. And then something you need to learn about money. The big is the possibility and the ability, an increased thirst for knowledge. You may be going back to school or learning a new skill in order to help you make more money or be more appreciated as a employee at certain facilities, like doctor, maybe a janitor, something that would be recession proof and also pandemic proof, if that makes sense. Anyway, something I can change about the way I handle money. Something that you can change about the way you handle money is the fly. The fly is a challenge to leap a chance. So you need to take a chance on something that may be a little bit scary, or maybe a little bit out of your wheelhouse as far as jobs are concerned, or out of the league of your qualifications. You might be able just to learn the skill and then have the job. I mean, some people need jobs filled right away. Some people, some jobs actually pay for your job training and stuff, so maybe you're looking into one of those. Maybe you're looking into more of a union job, something that would give you a lot of money for doing really hard work, or the work nobody else wants to do. It might be a option at this point. I mean, I went through it a little bit when I was unemployed for a minute. Okay. how I can create a better relationship with money. A song. A song, let's see. Joy, harmony, and energy of healing. I'm sure that if you get a job that's more on the financial basis, it would be a little bit more healing than your usual job that you're looking for, which, gets into the politics of things. Usually a job that kind of rushes you in like a parallel of you had to do this, this, and this, where you constantly have something to do, might be a better situation for you. Just to make sure that you do everything, you're exhausted by the end of the day, and you just go to sleep, and then you do it again, and do like a repetition, and then you get a paycheck, and then that's cool, and then you just, have enough to, settle debts and all that. Anyway, we have something in your life that is already abundant. The light. The light is be a leader, the prospects of the future. So you could be in school, you could be looking for a higher paying job, you could have to work some jobs that are not going to be the most appealing, but you need to eat, you need to pay rent, I guess, and maybe tuition if it's a college that you're going to, or if you're going to like a community college where you have to pay for courses. So whatever the case, yeah, you're going to be a leader one day, but you're kind of tiptoeing around it at the moment, trying to get enough money to support yourself and your lifestyle. Anyway, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, concerns, ideas for my next video, because I read everything, leave them in the comment section below, and I will read those, see what they're about, and if there are any good ideas, I will use them. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, we have the crystal. Let's see. Alright, a card that describes your financial situation right now. Let's see. The watery, cooperation, the ability to open people's hearts. So you could be a leader in a charity, in a corporation where you're a leader, or a boss, or a manager, or supervisor. So that's where you're at. Or it could just be in your own realm of things. You're a small business owner. Why are you directly under financial stress? Creative. Creative is abundant, sensitivity, the sensation of blooming. So you're kind of learning what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and kind of growing into your own, earning your stripes, as they say, in order to do a job or to run a business. So you know the ups and downs, the season patterns, when your business is going to have high sales and when it's going to have low sales, stuff like that, and how to creatively sustain yourself and the business on the lower and smaller pays. Okay, how can you relieve yourself of current stresses? Let's see, the silent, forethoughtness, a time of recharging. So you could be going through a lot of strain. Maybe your business is high demand around certain times of the year, and this is one of them, and you just kind of need a moment to, relax, catch your breath, have some days off, and just settle for a minute. because the hustle's hard. um, Something that means you need to learn about money. The maze. The maze is losing confidence, confusion. So it might run you down to a point of like no return. You're wondering if your job's worth it, um, if you could take vacation days, kind of thing like that. Because like you're probably not getting promoted for your hard work. You're probably not getting recognized for your hard work. You're kind of in the weeds, or you're kind of in the crowd, and you're just kind of like, I'm not going to get recognition for this. I'm not going to be recognized for all my hours I spent here. I might as well just chug along. So, something I can change about the way I handle money. Fight. Fight is, a sign of transformation. So, so you could be in the prospect of saving up some money, or you could be getting a little bit more soon. Maybe you're getting a little bit of a pay raise for working a few holidays, and that's going to really help you out. You might want to save a little bit, like 5%, just to make sure that when you're under a little bit of stress, it's not too much of a stress, because you can cover it sooner than you originally thought. How you can create a better relationship with money. A move. Money moves. Alright, a move is, be careful about impatient actions and remarks. You might not want to be like gambling or like playing the lottery just yet. The people that don't play the lottery seem to have a lot of extra money. Just to put it in perspective. But yeah, I wouldn't place any bets. I wouldn't gamble. I wouldn't say anything to anybody, and I would kind of try to be more assertive, but in a way that it's more for the good of like the team. If you're working for somebody, so then it's more of a collective and not just you being singled out. That will not play well. Okay, and something in your life that you already have abundance of. So, the float. Liberation from restraints, freedom. So, you're kind of like a free agent, I guess, or you could be always looking for work, or you're an artist, or, you can work with anybody. But it is due diligent to stay in a more collective thing right now, and try to work with people that you know or people that you worked with before. It might be counterproductive, but it would allow you moments to network. And I know that can be kind of putting the hamster in the cage, but again, you kind of have to always revisit people that you worked with before. Maybe you have to revisit certain vendors for whatever reason, or something to that effect, and always be pleasant to these people, and they'll put in a good word for you. So then maybe if one day who you want to work with comes up, or if you want to work in a certain corporation or branches of a corporation, they would consider you for that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do for the collective, but yeah, I'm trying. So yeah, you might want to just try to make good on people that you worked with before. Anyway, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like what I'm doing on here, subscribe, and if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section below. and I will read those. I read everything. And thank you. I'll be around. I always love these little readings. They're cute. Alright. We have the bear. Okay. So, describe your financial situation. Nothing. So, nothing's going on. Nothing's probably wrong. You could be set. You could be out. It's in the middle there. Let's see what else we can find out. Why am I currently under financial stress? Illusion. The illusion. Okay. The desire to escape from reality. So maybe you're better off. Maybe you don't have any money. I don't know, because it's like in the middle of everything. Okay, so how you can relieve yourself from current stress. The jump card. The jump card is loss of ability, the best conditions. So maybe maybe you just don't like your job, or you lost that fire that really propelled you forward in your job, and maybe it's, just a bad time for you, or it could be a good time. The cards are kind of in the middle, so I'm trying to reach both ends of the spectrum, if you know what I mean. So something you need to learn about money, the through. The through is the important of the unexpected situation. So this could be something that will come up, or something that would be very beneficial for you. Good, bad, in between. And you kind of have to plan for that. You might be better off. Again, you might be in the middle of like a lot of things happening. I feel like there's a lot of either confusion, or a lot of people watching this that are in the middle of either being really alright with money, or really out and about in dire need. So something I can change about the way I handle money. Okay, so the flower. The flower is results, rewards, chances to accomplish a goal are high. So you could be taking on a large amount of money, a small amount of money, a big project, a small project, a project that will be something that's unexpected. Anyway, how can you create a better relationship with money? A change of heart, a waste. Yeah, with money, it's like, again, you can't be throwing money away. It could be for a good cause. It could be because, whatever reason. But, it could be also out of necessity, too. Like, you need to have the essentials in your house. But, yeah, it's a weird energy to feel in this thing. Because it's either really good or really bad. Anyway, something in your life that is really abundant. The shadow card. The shadow card is the unknown, the reason and solution of the problem. Exactly. So, I don't know what's going on, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's kind of in the dark for me. I don't know. But it's mysterious. You probably don't talk about money a lot, or you probably have a lot of projects that you don't really talk to people about. Excuse me. So it's kind of spur of the moment. Whenever you feel like doing it, you could be an influencer on YouTube. You could just, kind of wing it as an artist in general. Painting, music. just, not really thinking about it. So, if you like this reading, leave a like. If you like my confusion in this reading, subscribe. I get a little confused too. It's alright. I get confused to a point of not making complete sentences. Anyway, and if you, have any questions, concerns, or ideas for my next video, leave them in the comment section. I'm usually the one that reads everything and, gives you feedback, so leave me a message, even if it's praise, that's awesome too. I always need a little bit of encouragement, what they call, kind of in my head a little bit. But, yeah. If you like this reading, this is a little bit of a, kind of pinching around the edges. But, yeah. I'll see you in the next reading. It was a little bit in the dark there, but, we got the shadow. I'll see you in the next reading.